It has been so long since I've been to this particular bridge here. Hello to Max160, and I am back in another Genshin Impact video. And yes, Nod Cry is out. Am I covering in this video yet? No. The reason why? Because I figured I'd get rid of this one little loose end over here. That particular loose end being this thing here. Here. Few reasons. One, I'm tired of waiting for the English VAs to come back. This is still in English, as you can tell. But it is what it is. I'm also just tired of just not being able to enter Mondstadt, because this is usually my go-to place for shit. But anyway, I do know after covering this thing, we'll be going back to, we'll be getting on with the main story. But anyway, first things first. Man, I missed a lot of them. Been a long time since I've done that. And I got that little trail thing for Ganyu. It was very annoying and difficult. Now let's see what happens. Will it start the second I step in? Oh, what's this? Oh. Are you telling me I could have gone in here just fine? That's annoying. It's either that I did something I didn't know about. Oh man, I missed Mondstadt.
Wow! The city is all decked out! Oh, it's beautiful!
Oh yeah, I forgot. This voice is still here.
Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Sure, let's go. And I'm also guessing most of the English VAs are not going to be here except for a select few.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
I'm guessing Catherine's voice never left.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But
What?
feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Take a look around, huh?
There's hardly anyone now.
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
I don't think I've ever heard these two NPCs talk.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down? Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Seems like it's not very festive for the winter.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Oh, this is quite the thing to open up on.
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over?
Hang on just a quick second. I gotta do little adjustments. Apparently this thing picks up too whenever I adjust these things. I just gotta... Where's my thing? Display settings. I don't want to make this thing a little... Nope. Make me a little smaller. We'll be down here, not here. Yeah, that's much. I think that's a little better. Maybe a little like this. Okay, that works. Get that out of the way. Maybe they're just working out the kinks.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
This guy.
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus.
This is weird.
I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Strange.
Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see?
What'd you see?
Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Huh.
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
The only thing in the air right now is you.
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on D-Luke, right?
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
Is that Captain Kaya?
I'm expecting you to be quiet.
Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
It's been so long since I've seen him in that outfit, because my guy having that outfit he wore during the... I forgot that event was called, the one where Klee got her costume. Oh boy, yep, I thought so. Gotta copy this voice somehow. I'm flattered, Miss Donna, although I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no.
I'm
Of course
horrified
not.
at this.
I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Windbloom.
I intend to, my dear. But first a question. If you don't mind, why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression that Master D-Luke was the object of your affections.
Good question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master D-Luke came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love. But then I saw you, and it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
I understand, and I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies, but I do need to see to some business, so I'll take my leave.
Here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
Hope once Nodcry comes, he probably won't have to worry about me doing horrible voicing anymore. Actually, no, because there are still some quests I have to do. Not at all. You are the exact two people I've been trying to find. So, Traveler, Paimon, how have you been? All good. How about yourself and the rest of the Knights of Vonius? To answer that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes, Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. Well, let's discuss the finer details at the headquarters. Parologism.
Ah, Kaya. You found them.
Eula, it's been so long since I've seen you. I knew she was voiced just because of, because of her appearance in The Last Lantern, right? Yep, managed to track them down.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
It's always great to see you, Eula.
Whoa, headquarters are packed! What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order?
Note. Or not. How do you pronounce that? Sorry, I'm eating an Oreo. Allow me, you have note, or I'm just because I know. Captain of the second company. Skirin? Captain of the third company. Eula, captain of the fourth company, and me, of course, captain of the ninth company.
Oh, you're all captains?
I guess we haven't really met that many captains.
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
Jean!
I know you're not going to be voiced, although I do know your VA wants to come back, I think. Traveler, Paimon, thank you for coming. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside. Ah, yes, that would be the captains. You know a few of them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all the captains of the Ninth Voice together to hold a trial.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine!
I can understand the confusion. You've never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in some time. The Knights of Avonius oversee most matters of law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the Church. Under the guidance of Barbados, the Knights uphold chivalric justice in the spirit of our order, and the Church carries blessings of goodwill whether the wind can reach. I can read, I promise. In today's case requires a joint trial by both parties.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on. The group of people we saw outside out in the corridors now, there was something missing. Where's Albedo?
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team! But we didn't see him out there!
I completely forgot what his occupation was in Mondstadt. Keen observation, traveler. That happens to be exactly why I called you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair trial with an impartial verdict.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
Triple dot. Jean, it's time. Understood. Traveler, Paimon, come with me. Is this Oreo? Please sit wherever you like. I can only ask that you remain calm. No matter what you hear, I need to head over there. Don't worry. This trial will be fair. Excuse me. Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. With Grandmaster Varka away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Jean Gunhilder, will oversee today's proceedings. Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Avonius, will serve as assessor. A representative of our respective organizations, we will ensure a just verdict in this case.
Oh, that's a new face! Deacon of the Church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
The defendant in this case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. Albedo, what did you do? Certain aspects of this case are classified, and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, this trial is not open to the public. The identities of the victims are still unknown? Strange. If guilt established in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, Captain of the logistics company, Miss Hertha, will present the charges. The court appoints Mr. Kaya to speak on Albedo's behalf. Are both parties ready to proceed? Yes.
Ready to proceed.
Miss Hertha, the floor is yours. Did I say Herta or Hertha?
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Murder?
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
No. There's no way!
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
No wonder she was so out of it. But seeing that and having to be forced to appear in court, that'd probably take a lot in your mind. Beatrice. So that's what you were trying to tell Quinn earlier.
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind.
I do remember from a YouTube cutscene of an event I missed where there was like a fucking faker. I don't know the full story behind that. I'm pretty sure it was like when Dragonspire was, or a Dragonspire, whatever they call the mountain, was still pretty new, I think.
I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body. Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground.
Does it work like that?
Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
I now turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night. I don't even remember what your fucking voice sounds like. I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Favonius headquarters. That's right, the next day, the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on the Dragonspine region. Considering the length of the text, it must take a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
And yet, no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha, but I did not kill a single person. As a knight and a captain of the investigation team, I have duty to protect Mondstadt and his people. You accuse me of murder, but there is no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Wait, that's...
I forgot what your last... I didn't even know what your last name was. Do you look I'm not even trying to pronounce that. Please tell the court what you saw. I know you're gonna be mute, because I know his voice actor his name popped up quite a lot during the SAG-AFTRA nonsense. Around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male. Tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from 2 separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
I would only inquire as to what Mr. D-Luke was doing in the area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll. Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my home, and it's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. I just happened to be at the right place at the right time. That's all. Master D-Luke is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo, and the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
Oh. And this is... What looks like the teeth and femur of a human. That does beg the question, if the burial was fresh, why is this all that remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that. Careful now, Master D-Luke. I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
So that's your angle. Alchemy? A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with the student Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning. I also know if she speaks, I know if she's going to be mute as well, unless they did some recasting work. Which I'm pretty sure they did. Why did the discussion last so long? Miss Sucrose was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations the next morning, with Mr. Albedo present. Yep, I knew she wasn't going to be voiced, and I don't think I'll be missing her old VA that much. Not that she didn't do a good job, it's just, what a piece of work. That's right, we were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes, and I knew Mr. Albedo never kill someone. He could never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
Oh,
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
Man, I feel this is the worst type of situation with someone like Sucrose in. I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's alright, Sucrose. You don't have to lie for me. The sacred place of judgment, the truth is paramount. Mr. Albedo. God, I fucking horrible. I wish this was English. And the English voices were here. But nope, SAG-AFTRA, go fuck yourself. I see. Then I'm afraid your ally can't be substantiated. Do you understand? Yes, I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the persecution's argument has its own holes. There's no mention of a motive, or what exact method could reduce a human body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
The pertinent parts? A correspondence? Oh no, that envelope does look like it belongs to Mr. Albedo.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Putrefaction and refinement?
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, and the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation, and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
I trust the investigators have confirmed this to be the defendant's handwriting, and that the letter makes no more than passing mention of putrefaction and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
Is that his handwriting?
No, it can't be true.
I can't believe
A
it.
guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Then we're in agreement. Oh boy. The evidence is conclusive. The charges of murder and all lawful disposals of human remains. The court finds the defendant guilty. People in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind, well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. He stipulates those who are unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo taken back into headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter. A secret you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
How much of nightmares hearing this voice again? Albedo told me that his secret just once. He was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? But what? Following the Rye Daughter's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation? That would only make him more suspicious. And I had a feeling you weren't going to be voiced. Well, this took a turn for the worse.
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along. For us. Yes, you're near Star Snatch Cliff. He's waiting for you there.
Who is he?
You'll know when you get there. Go on now. Time is like wind. Like the wind. It waits for no one. I'm gonna assume we're not gonna be able to enter this part of the building ever again. Recollections. The current story seems to be related to your past adventures. Take a look at real those experiences? Sure. Yep. I was not around for this. You and Paimon went to Dragonspine with Ask Albedo, who was conducting research there. Some questions about alchemy, only encountered a series of strange events. Strange, soft noises echoing coming through the mountains that could not be traced, the ransacking and theft of alchemical notes at the campsite, Albedo disappearing after a chat outside the cave but having no memory of the incident. At the same time, Eula encountered Albedo elsewhere on the mountain, attempting to lead a child away, and he attacked Eula upon being discovered. You were able to confirm the presence of a mysterious figure impersonating Albedo. A running battle ensued, ambushing and being ambushed, hunting and being hunted. In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant Whopper Flower, posing as him. Yet there were more than 2 people wearing that face on the mountain. Yeah, I wasn't around for that event. I'm pretty sure that was way early on. And I started playing around like 3.6. Okay, back over there. There. I was going around Dragonspine recently because I was trying to get like, see if I could finish up some stuff from this thing here, which, truth be told, I kind of just forgot about after a while. And, it's not... Okay, that's Star Snatch Club. I don't know why I thought it was over here. Here, I guess this is the best spot. Oh. Look who it is.
Ah, traveler, Paimon! I could hear your arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me?
I guess we were. I do remember when this first came out, people were not happy that Erica hadn't voiced Venti, but I do know that she'd been trying to come back and record them, and it looks like, she did. God bless you, Erica. Erica Harlicker, Venti's VA.
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Dahlia.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right?
So you called us here so we can meet with Venti?
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your mind, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
He knows.
Wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
I guess technically it'd be the church became with God, I guess. With a god, I guess.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
If you mean his true identity, then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Well, I knew from the moment Rhine-Daughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. The Kryda Prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend.
What do you know about the situation, Venti?
Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being, and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt, even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard?
Oh, just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least, that's what Barbados would say.
But
A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in his time of need. Should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right? You'll still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Behold!
A bomb!
A bomb! Oh
Don't
god!
worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
We're old pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days.
Does she
Anyway,
really have any
this
shortage of
invention,
them?
with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out and we can chat.
We'll do our best to uncover the truth.
That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have the wind on your side.
I'm gonna assume Teyvat doesn't have telephones made yet. Alrighty, what do we got here?
I suppose we're old pals too at this point.
Indeed. Your companionship is like a breeze that lingers in the air, warm and familiar.
In all this time, I've never witnessed Lord Barbados approach anything in a serious manner. Perhaps this time, I'm in for something special.
Barbados? Serious? Ah, you give him too much credit.
Hardly. It's not blind faith, you know. I've always had unwavering belief in the animal archon.
Is that so? I wonder what Barbados thinks about that. You should pray to him and find out.
Good idea. I'll tell him I still haven't deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time.
Oh boy.
Oh, you know what? Forget about Barbados, Dahlia. Treat me to a drink instead. You wouldn't refuse me, would you?
A dear friend like you? Never.
Oh boy. I'm only pretty sure like a few select number of people know
We're way
who
behind schedule.
Venti is. Alright, back over here. Once this mission's done, I'll be able to I'll be able to enter back into Mondstadt again. Which apparently I could have done the whole time, apparently. And there's this dude out here, apparently. Tree. Okay. I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is
I
not
still don't
looking
believe
good.
Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
This version of events is hard for me to accept as anyone, but Marco wants Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a single moment, everyone?
Hey, Jean!
Blah, blah, blah. Traveler, Paimon, perfect timing. Kai has a favor to ask. Like Jean said after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal, and I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me. I need you two to start investigating the case. Investigate the case? We had a lot of blah 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 blah. We had to do a lot of that in fucking Fontaine, which wasn't that long ago. Well, at least it doesn't feel that long ago. Investigating. Yep, it's also time for you to get involved. You want us to join the joint investigation? No, we'd like you to launch an investigation of your own. How can you work on his defense? In the meantime, if you find anything that might help his case, just let me know. I know it's against the spirit of the season to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of the doubt. Understood. It must have really sucked for Jean to be that one to have to deliver the sentence like that.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Then you'll have done Mondstadt great service all the same. I feel like it's better to put the thing to rest rather than letting doubt and uncertainty linger, I feel like. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around. Albedo's office is on the 2nd floor. I'm counting on you. Have we ever been upstairs before? Thank you for agreeing to investigate. We're counting on you. I think everyone else cleared out. If we've been... Actually, how high up is it?
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just...
These two are here on Jean's orders. She asked them to investigate Albedo's office.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
I don't remember this upstairs ever being up here. Of course, after Mondstadt story quest, which was super long time ago, I hardly ever came into this building again.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Alright, I have some work of my own, so I'll leave it to you. Leave you to it. Good luck, you two.
Right back at ya.
Let me just see. So many potions. I remember that fucking alchemy event too, which was, I'm pretty sure, the last time I ever heard Sucrose's voice, that old voice actress, I think.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
Okay, this is interesting. Investigate the test tube. There's a test tube on the shelf with some black powder residue on the bottom. Next to it lies a neatly written note. Shock is the next stage after soil, but the current available materials are still insufficient to construct a stable structure.
Nope. No idea what that means. Not sure if it's too hard for Paimon or too hard for anyone outside this line of work.
Yeah, probably that line of work. They're pretty stupid. Research notes. Albedo's notes lie on the table. They resemble the ones you've seen before, but the contents are different at this time. As always, the penmanship is impeccable. Careful and neat, with a certain elegance in its uniformity, much like the man himself. One of the notes read, putrefaction should be regarded as counter-simulation to the process of life, like a highly efficient and destructive spell of rot. How long has this gone on for 5 minutes? Upon use, the target will decay within an extremely short period of time, turning into dust that is nearly invisible to the naked eye before dissipating into the air. Okay. A lockbox sits on the desk. The latch bears signs of wear, suggesting the importance of whatever lies within. The box likely remained locked for most of the time, but now the lid remains wide open, as if the owner was forced to leave in a hurry and didn't have time to lock it. Perhaps the letter intercepted by the investigators was once stored here. The remaining contents shouldn't hold much weight as conclusive evidence, but you still get a strange feeling after viewing them. In elegant penmanship, the letter reads, "In addition, I do happen to have some information on the subject of our last discussion. The material is an arcane formation required for human transmutation. The formation in these records likely originate from Conrian art of Chemia, but relevant documentation has not been well maintained over time, so I cannot guarantee there are no errors or omissions. As thanks for your past persistence, I have enclosed the records with this letter. But that does not mean I support your pursuit of this research. Ethics aside, I'm not convinced that it's even possible to create a human whose existence is identical to our own. The idea that the dynamic of creator and creation could exist within the same species is a cause for concern, Even with talent like yours, I must urge you proceed with caution. The signature belongs to an unfamiliar name, and one that also appears on the alchemy book nearby. You skim the preface and learn that the author is an old and accomplished alchemist. The person is likely a friend from Albedo's academic circle, someone who owed Albedo a favor, but also urged him to refrain from conducting dangerous research.
Human transmutation? Is Albedo seriously looking into that? Ooh, Paimon doesn't want to think about that.
Doesn't look good, but this letter can't directly prove that Albedo did anything. Besides, techniques like that must be too dangerous to share with the public. That's why it wasn't brought up during the trial. I think there's like... book... Okay. There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly related to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols, and others have S-shaped triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear.
Wow, these books are so fancy! Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
There's still more to look at? I've looked at everything, haven't I? After moving the book, the desk is almost empty. Your hand slipped while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow, almost like there's a compartment within the desk.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
There does appear to be a compartment added to the side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of G... Oh my god. Oh, okay. I thought I had to switch characters for a second. The hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Festering is also a manifestation of rot. When festering forces a sufficient amount of life energy to collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the Blank Project, I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
I'm gonna have to do one of those, thingies, ain't I? Never mind. If this has something to do with the creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? No, that can't be. Amid the notes is a map with a few markings on it. Two of the marked locations correspond with the crime scenes, and the third one appears to be Dragonspine. Okay. It's hard pill to swallow, but if the results of the joint investigation are correct, there could be a body hidden in the last location, or at the very least, what remains of one.
What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
That's the sound of a phone ringing, I guess.
Oh, Venti's calling! Let's answer!
How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
I see. So, Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case, huh?
You share what you learn with Venti.
Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Rhindaughter's creations, there'd be no separating him from her past.
And from what I know, Rhindaughter ain't exactly that colorful either.
As we both know, Rhindaughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say it could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you.
I don't think the hammer was fake, and the notes also sounded like him.
Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo?
I don't know, but I want to.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, He must have had a reason, right? Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
I just appreciate the new VA for Paimon more.
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts.
Does this mean Venti no longer believes in him?
Remaining objective has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned. Wait, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
I don't like how it looked like he was eavesdropping.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Why'd you say it like that?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
I swear to God, something like that. This makes it sound like we're gonna get implicated somehow. All because you don't know how to shut your fucking mouth.
Oh, sure. You got it.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
Okay, go to location, mark the map. What am I doing? Just do a little drop. Okay. Head over that direction. I think I'll do it. I'll keep going till like another. Till like let's see, it's almost an hour, so I'll go to like hour 40, hour 30, whatever one comes first. Okay, we gotta deal with this this place that's convoluted teleport spots. Okay, it's over there.
Next on the agenda.
Yep, and of course there's this stupid freezing mechanic over here. Snow-covered path. What kind of a search area do I have?
We're way
around
behind
here?
schedule. Next on the agenda.
What am I looking for exactly? Oh, I see. There it is.
We should be getting close. Oh, look over there! Something seems off.
I like how it gets rid of the fucking cold me when I'm over here. Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer, you notice a spot in the ground that looks quite different from its surroundings. You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. The hole is completely empty, and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this, or some monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies, but this location is different from the other two.
I bet Shirley wasn't trying to set him up, was she?
Why not fill the hole, or smooth out the ground like the other places?
If the one person did this, why not remove the traces like the others? And while Beto isn't the one responsible, why is this location marked with on his notes? You return to the Knights of Avonius, doubts swirling in your mind. You're back. Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
I see. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo's submit an appeal? Yes, he asked for a retrial. There's still some questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. Little more remains that we uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just...
What's wrong?
Jean? If the victims turn out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all more serious. The second trial will likely have to be open to the public. I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
You might have heard my phone buzz. Second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Well said. When the time comes, I'll carry out my duty to the best of my ability. What the fuck are you doing? Miles. The fact he's just been hovering around is very suspicious. Alright, 2 days later. Later. I feel like Honkai and Star is like the only one of those endless, one of those big games right now that doesn't have like a time jump thing. If there is, I haven't seen it.
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
You two. Let me know if you're ready and we'll head out. Ready. Alright, follow me. So I'm telling my show just stop recording because I feel like this might go for a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, we now convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gunhilder, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives on both sides remain unchanged. Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. Ms. Hertha represents the prosecution. Mr. Kai speaks on behalf of the defense. Defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo of the investigation team. With that, I now bring this trial to order. Ms. Hertha, have the investigators made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time.
Uh-oh.
Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Hanselman, male, 46 years old, marital status, single, occupation, hunter. Consistent with the conclusion in the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In addition, medical records show he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. DeLuke found is consistent to such an injury. Therefore, we conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hanselman. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the red decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemical or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Another one, huh?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too. I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place. If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I see. Just stepping forward was brave enough. The court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
A special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on the subject. I will not present it to the court.
Wait, does she mean...
The evidence was found in Albedo's office. We found. Following pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office, most important of which is this map. The map was found within the defendant's notes. The markings correspond with the description. Blah blah blah. Too fast. Does this map belong to you? Yes. Were you the one who marked these locations? Yes. You do realize that's basically a mission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable. No. Since you uncovered that compartment, might as well expound on the matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
What I always have. I've never killed a single person.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Yes, sir, that you presented a meticulous, convincing case. I'll give you that. But I'll not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
That's not a dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not. Patience comes with no reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. You made some serious amount of phase. Does that mean you really didn't do anything untoward? You mentioned brushing off the snow. That's supposed to be a hint. If it wasn't a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragonspine. Which reminds me of one of the locations marked on the map we found wasn't Dragonspine, wasn't it? Traveler, you were the one who uncovered the notes, right? And I'm assuming you visited the third location marked on the map as well. Yes. Can you tell us what you found? Just gonna... Possible thumbnail. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in the snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, There must also have been a body.
I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? Third marked location. The third marked location is in Dragonspine. We only knew about it because we found the map hidden in the compartment. During our investigation, Paimon and I discovered a hole beneath the snow big enough to hide a human body. There are also claw marks around the outside. But there was no body or any remains whatsoever. The first marked location? Yeah, I could tell this is from before. A lot of the boys wouldn't be missing because Zach is not talking here. In your Mondstadt, Beatrice saw Albedo use alchemy to dig a hole and bury a body there. A single men's shoe and torn piece of fabric were found in the bush nearby. Taken together, this evidence seems to suggest Bedo killed someone and concealed the body. The second marked location is between Dragonspine and Woodon Winery, where Diluc saw Albedo bury the body of an adult male. Diluc described nearly the same events as Beatrice. There's no reason for them to collude against Albedo, so their testimony should be trustworthy. Diluc found teeth and a femur and bone at the scene, and Donna confirmed his version of events, because she was also there that night. The two should have no reason to set Albedo up. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like that just to get Diluc's attention. Not to mention Donna has been acting strange since before the trial. The human remains. According to Forsynic results, the teeth and femur bone belonged to a Mondstadt citizen, and the witness accounts that Albedo was the last person to come into contact with his body. Did Albedo really use alchemy to reduce his body to a few bones, and does that mean he's the killer? The third marked location. Differences between the marked locations. Albedo marked the 3 locations on the map found in the hidden compartment. There are similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all 3 locations were likely used to hide bodies. The hole dug in each area certainly seemed big enough. But unlike the first 2 location holes, there were claw marks around the hole in the 3rd location, and no witnesses saw anything happen there. Dragonspine is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case in the other locations? The marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole in the 3rd location has been there longer than the other 2. But if the hole at the 3rd location wasn't around the same time, does that mean that it's a connect to a separate incident? Oh, more. Dragonspine has a frigid climate covered in snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountain lies the remains of an even more mysterious creature, Durin. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a peculiar life energy. Now that I think of it, a lot of strange things have happened on Dragonspine. Albedo's identity. Most people know Albedo is an alchemist of the investigation team. But in truth, he's the Kryden Prince, a synthetic human created by one of the 5 sinners, Gold Rhindaughter. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with that assessment. Also a calculated thinker, and it's fair to say that if he commits a crime, it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo's never displayed any ill will towards humanity, and he also still seems like his normal self. As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth of his identity. I'll only make things worse for him. This is the only thing I can associate it with. He encounters on Dragonspine. I almost forgot. Paimon and I once encountered someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo, and we weren't the only ones. Wait a second. Someone who looks exactly like him. At least we have Eula and Bennett to back us up on that thing, plus Bennett and Amber. Which I find it strange I haven't ran into Amber yet, this thing. I guess somebody has a plan, so I should help him out. What do you want me to do? Now it's a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts too. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Belle's trying to tell me just now. Zach, why aren't you voicing this? I know why, but fuck. I mean, why couldn't you come back and voice this? I mean, he's back now, but why didn't Hoyle patch this in? I'd like to address the court if I may. I was the only one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding the 2 cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case at the 3rd location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter, It looked like someone had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the third scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't their traces removed? In addition, the markings around the third location weren't fresh, which suggests that the dragon spine incident happened at a different time. For that reason, I believe there's still a reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Astute as ever, Traveler.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out, there is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location. And the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me to respond to the Traveler's point. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Hertha, and I deny any connection to the map. But that's not what I tend to do. The map does belong to me. I did hide things at those 3 locations. What? There were indeed bodies at each location, and I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine.
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
I know, but it's not about that. You're mistaken, Miss Hertha. The story doesn't end there. Eula knows. Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine. Someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region and eliminate me in secret. He desired to kill me, led an altercation where I killed him instead. And I buried the body on the mountain, third location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day.
Thank you for saying something.
The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
If you would let me finish, Miss Hertha, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So someone happened to look exactly like you. Exactly like him? I was right. It does come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
I need to remember. I don't remember how that. I need to go back on YouTube and watch that again, because I wasn't around to see it, so I had to watch on YouTube.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed someone that day. Someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said that someone was a person. I see. It appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
Wait a minute. What's going on?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face? Hello to you, too.
As you can see, this is Hertha, this captain of the Knights of Vonius.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in the court. I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies, the Dragon Durin. Several hundred years ago, the Dragon of the East, Dvalin, defeated Durin in battle, and with the help from Barbados, sealed his remains on Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned Durin's stomach, an unsuccessful iteration of the Homunculus project.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
Two of you look identical, but judging based on the demeanor, the new arrival actually seems more like the Hertha I know.
That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real albedo long ago. Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
Uh-oh.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
You've been suspicious this whole time, fucker.
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No, my head. It hurts.
The scar is right here.
Hang on a second. Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your informant in the Knights of Vonius failed to mention the scar on Hertha's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic. You can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or should I say all Spawn of Durin's life force have that ability? Powerful life force and appearance you can change at will. And yet here you stand, and formless one, paralyzed to act, because you're worried that using that power could affect your accomplices. Accomplices? Then Miles must be one of them. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impedes her from taking action. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your power. You can't control it because this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way! Whoa!
Oh boy.
Come on, let's go!
Uh-oh.
Hey! They're shielding the imposter!
She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anyone stand in your way.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
There's only like one way out, realistically, can they? Time to get moving, everyone.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
It's time. All units move out. Third company, keep on the imposter's trail. Bleh. We finally have a chance to talk, but before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens. I never used human remains as a part of an alchemical experiment. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master League picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. Wow, that's quite an involved plan. Indeed, follow me. Oh god, slimes.
What? How are there monsters in the city?
They're all monsters from Dragonspine. This attack is imminent, but fear not. We've been preparing for this. We've been monitoring the resurgence of Durin's life force Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. Excuse me. And so we made preparations for an inevitable battle. So I was hoping you two could join me in providing assistance in the battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
The top of the city wall. Okay, provide mobile support for the visitor of the city. Ah, Mona, I haven't seen you in a while. Oop.
Master Jean, headquarters should be secure for now.
I doubt she'll speak.
We responded in time and had enough manpower. We can even spare some for mobile support across the region.
Good. Our rental suggests the monsters from Dragonspine could be disguised as Mondstadt citizens, so be sure to exercise caution. Oh, and my divine divination revealed there are also regular people under the influence of some strange power. Not all of them are monsters. Yes, for all those people is to aim to subdue, not harm. Before you attack, make sure to figure out what you're dealing with.
Understood.
Ah, perfect timing, Traveler. I was hoping you three could form a mobile unit to help them respond to the various threats in the area. It's been a while, Traveler. I'm also here to help. He and I are going to remain here to monitor the situation. We'll leave the other locations to you. I think last time I saw you was that, I believe it was a summer event. Don't worry, my spyglass doesn't show the slightest chances of failure. Victory will be ours. Is there other people I can see around here? Rosaria and Barbara are here. I know they're not gonna. I know Barbara's not gonna be voiced. The situation seems worse than anticipated. I must do my part to help. It doesn't mean you have to fight. Doing what you're good at is more than enough.
We're way behind
Can
schedule.
that stalker of hers, Albert, get off during this, please? That'd be fantastic. Alrighty. Okay, do this. I don't think this is any faster, but optional objectives. I guess I could lend some support down here.
Captain Albedo, honorary knight, and your floating companion.
Some of the people around here are acting strange. Be careful.
I picked a horrible team for this. Shit.
You can get away.
I picked a bad time to have cryo teams. Shit. Okay, that was taking way too long, so I just had to back out and just switch teams in. Thankfully, I have something better equipped this time. Thankfully, this should be able to cover most things. Except, yeah, actually, I'm pretty well set up with this one, I think. Alright, back down here to do some aid.
Captain Albedo, honorary knight, and your floating companion.
Some of the people around here are acting strange. Be careful.
Gather!
Order guide you.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Russian plural!
Thanks for the help. I don't think we could have managed that on our own.
I hope everyone's alright. We really appreciate the help.
Venti.
Hey, Venti!
Shoot, someone's coming. Help me, please! Someone help me!
Venti!
What's with the freak out? It's just us!
Ah, perfect. I can drop the act. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens.
It's about time. I think we can proceed as planned.
I agree. Although, it's been a while since I dealt with something this big. Oh, it's gonna be pretty exhausting.
You're a fucking god! Don't worry, I'll treat you to a drink for your trouble.
Just what I wanted to hear.
So,
Never
these
change,
two
Venti.
know the other's identity then?
People can make new friends when you're not here, you know.
monsters started surging in from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to have become this advanced.
The power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Durin absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witnesses saw was true. I did hide those bodies. As a part of the situation on Dragonspine, I hope many who ventured there came back different. Some were under influence of Durin's power, but less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters, who then assumed their presence, assumed their appearance and infiltrated the city. I probably misread that badly. Most of those who were plagued had no relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated 2 who attempted to attack.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes, monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they just even left body parts to aid the transformation. All that remained into the first victim was a few strands of hair, and the second some teeth and bone.
The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monster's mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest.
Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of bodies. After we defeated that doppelganger, Whopperflower and Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other the story, remember? I'm glad that you remember what I told you about Subject 2. In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whopperflower into Subject 3. So there was another imposter on Dragonspine that day. Yes, that would be Subject 2. I confronted him and buried the body on Dragonspine. So you see, at one point, there was something hidden in that hole you found. But Durin is becoming more vitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up Suspect 2's body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Durin absorbed the failed creation along with his knowledge. I'm getting tired of reading, I'm taking a break.
You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange? Those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Durin's power remained dormant within them until, finally, it surged to the surface and seized control.
That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under its influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do we do? We can't go around hurting innocent people!
That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help.
But we'll use the powers of ammo to restrain them for now. That should give the Knights a chance to subdue them without harm. Specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that's long and short of the situation. Time to activate that thing, right?
Yes! So, if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, my identity, for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it.
Show us how godly you are.
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many!
There should be enough wind current out across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Out and clear. All units, what's the status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
You're walking to the god of wind. It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With his blessing, we'll succeed in defending our city. Well, she knows.
Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice? Venti? Is that you?
See, of course, Paimon doesn't know how to keep a secret.
Oops.
You are an idiot.
Oh, you know, just a wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness the Traveler, Paimon, and Albedo found me. got me out of a tough spot.
Alright, now that you're okay, we should check on the status of the other areas.
Thanks, friend. May the Animo Archon protect you. I've got things covered here.
Why are you there at this time, Sucrose? I don't like being in the middle like this, especially on a bridge. Oh, look who it is. Get back! Ooh, that was close. I suppose thanks are in order, Master Diluc. I appreciate the help. No need. I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way. Oh, well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together. But you would just melt my ice anyway. Suit yourself. Alright, tell me, when did you know something was off? The first trial. Ah, because of the fake Hertha? No, because of you. Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough? No, you weren't nervous enough. Tell me then, Master Diluc, when do you think I actually got nervous? I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters incoming. On second thought, best not to think about it. Oh. I don't think I remember everything.
Retribution!
Cool it!
Those were things floating left over. Things.
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time.
Verdict is... Burn! Verdict is...
I missed.
Is that all you've got?
They're over there! Diluc, Kaya!
If we had time to make it out here, I'm guessing the other areas are secure.
What? We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this was just because the closest spot to the city gate. Maintain control over the main road means maintain control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
All under control. Don't worry. My trusty civilian volunteer and I have this area covered. I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you. I didn't know that. We don't have to bring that up. I'll keep up the good work. We'll check on the status of the other locations. Good luck. Oh, and I want to thank you for what you said in court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end. Believe me, he had his suspicions since the first trial. I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe that someone who had helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
Aw, that's so sweet!
Thank you for trusting me with you for choosing to fly alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work as always. We'll see you soon. And of course, stay safe. This is the most I had to do this type of dialogue in a while. Official! The wounded. Oh. Okay.
Let the show begin. Yeah.
Yep, I forgot about this little thing. I remember I built up Barbara way back. Somewhat built her up for what I was back in the day. Just because she was the main healer. I just forgot about her since then. Okay, it's gone empty. Couldn't you have equipped her with like a fucking sacrificial or whatever it's called, so I don't have to worry about this fucking cooldown? Alright, you should be on the mend.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
You're not rushing back to the front line, are you? You're still injured.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
Well, maybe we can give you a hand. As you said, the situation is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are others who here need to get back to the front lines. I'll escort you all myself.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
I'm just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara. You can count on me. I don't really know how this started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a very long time, so I think everything will be alright. No, it has to be. Did I catch you at a bad time, Barbara? Not at all. Did you need something? I just want to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting, so I need you to take care of yourself. Huh? How do you know? Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragon's Spine, and he's our authority in that region. So we should take him at his word. Dragon's Spine, huh? So the sea is going to be in danger? Yes, but the Knights of Vonius will do whatever we can to protect the people. But then, who will protect you? And don't worry, I'll look out for myself, I promise. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Sister Barbara, could you lend me a hand? Ah, of course, coming! Please have more voice people soon, so I don't have to read as much. Make her a goddamn official knight! There's Bennett. There's Amber. I was wondering where the fuck you were. They're here. Prepare for battle.
On guard, everyone! Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock!
I read in the patch notes, most recent patch notes, that this was just added. The voice line was just added. Looks like we got 25 hilly churls, 2 blazing axe miniatures, and a bunch of different slimes.
Prepare elemental countermeasures!
Roger that. Oh, what's going on? Ow. How dare you? Alright, fuck it, I'm jumping down there. How the fuck do I use this guy?
You had your chance!
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Other spots I need to go, I assume.
No one escapes my sights!
This is the most I've used Amber in a long time.
Get him!
Engaging! Now's our chance!
I have no idea what the fuck Mika's main thing is.
All units are now in position.
Hertha! Ah, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Gene hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's quite a scary thought.
I got the chills just thinking about it. Monster placing someone close to you, and you're none the wiser. Don't worry, once this is over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again.
Albedo! Are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was so worried.
Same here. I thought it was all real at one point. That was a complete shock. So you didn't know? So you didn't know, Amber? It seems Eula did an excellent job keeping the situation under wraps. I don't need to worry about you two. I'm no worse for wear. That sounds like Eula, alright. She's an impenetrable wall, that one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Where is she?
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
I think you should worry about that later. It was Kai's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well-known and reputable without being too broad profile. Naturally, Miss Hertha was the perfect choice. We had to leave the hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear.
Ah, so that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to get resolved.
No, because Foster fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread a rumor that Hertha was missing in action after some kind of incident. The news came from Kaya and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed to keep it to be credible. Foster saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. It didn't take long for fake Hertha to appear on the Knights of his patrol route, claiming to have survived her mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
Yes, our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Hertha's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking than Subject 2. So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Hertha she had our trust. Furthermore, we need to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Don't worry, Barbados already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
This guy's a big brain person, so clearly some big plans are not out of the wheelhouse. My voice hurts.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Indeed, and I have you to thank for that, Traveler. You probably don't know it, but you've been a part of the plan since the beginning. Me? I didn't even know there was a plan. Just imagine if we took a little too long to get back. And for that, yeah, my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound intuitive, but I did to plan the... I can't do this shit. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone who's willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. Now I think of it, they did plan this. It was around when Wind Bloom normally is, so it's like they knew the trial was going to come back. It makes sense. It was planned for that. Okay. Albedo's right. You were part of our plan from the start. I hope you didn't take offense at our decision to keep that from you. And please don't be too hard on Albedo. He was just doing his best to look out for Mondstadt. Even if people were involved in the plan as it was, we had no other choice. Honorary Knight and Paimon will always be friends of Mondstadt. We will never forget that.
Aww, that means a lot.
Mondstadt always does feel like the home, feels like the home in Genshin Impact, honestly. Or to that. In that case, thank you for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part. It is us who should be thanking you, Honorary Knight.
Wait, was that Eula just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
Before that, let's see what's going on here. I step outside of the courtroom and This is the first thing I see. I'm not sure how much more I can take. I'm not brave enough.
I think you should give yourself more credit. You were brave enough to sit through the trial despite the nature of the allegations. That takes strength.
Taken Dahlia, I didn't see you there.
Apologies. Rosaria asked me to come. With Albedo running around protecting the city, she was worried you might be alone. At a time like this, 2 is much better than 1. So let me help.
Oh, thank you. I didn't think Miss Rosaria remembered me.
Of course she does. She spent all that time monitoring Albedo. It's only natural that she remembers his most dedicated student.
Oh yeah, so through all this, I doubt Mihail's identity will be a secret, huh? Not to the higher-ups, at least.
As far as I know, he shared that information with close members of his order long before these events.
Huh?
Perhaps I spoke too soon. You do scare easily.
Yeah, she's like the worst person having a courtroom setting. Sorry. I guess I didn't expect Miss to maybe just reveal it like that.
I'm sure he felt the time was right. Besides, you know the truth. I know the truth. It doesn't change anything, right?
Miss Albedo told me in the library a few days ago. I was pretty shocked, but more than that, I was amazed.
Not afraid?
No, not afraid. I trust in knowledge and science, and I trust Mr. Albedo as a person. Huh. I just noticed, Deacon. There aren't many wind currents around us.
We lucked out on that front. Otherwise, that conversation would have been for the whole city to hear.
Huh? That's how it works? That could have been so embarrassing. I do know, like, Sucrose's VA was replaced, but it's like, from what we've seen, she doesn't appear anything recently, so I'm wondering if there's like some event that's coming up where she is gonna have a voice. These two.
Difficult. It's you.
Oh. Razor's voice? I don't even remember the fuck you do.
You're in for a little shock.
Scatter!
So what does this even do?
Live! Moments of birth. Germinate!
Come a little closer.
It's been so long since I've used Elise. I don't remember what she does. What the hell is that? I mean, like, what made me rise up? Yeah, it's been a while since I unleashed my lightning during Wind Bloom.
It happened a lot before?
Unleashing lightning on people? No, once in a while. Well, maybe. It sure feels good to let loose, though. My old professor even wrote to me about that a few days ago. Of course, I made sure to emphasize that I always treat others with kindness. It's only natural that a student inherited their teacher's way. After all, and mine wasn't a gentle old man from this... whatever. You see, this is the only time I used gentle methods of electrocution. So gentle, even Genie would have no reason to intervene.
Huh. Gentle electrocution.
I don't remember who voices you. You seem in good spirits, Miss Lisa. And well, it's good to move about every once in a while. Okay. So, side gate. I'm going the right way. I have an idea to get rid of things.
Time for your arraignment! Boom boom!
That's about my hair voice line of Yanfei. Don't worry, we'll find somewhere safe for you. I'll stay out of harm's way. Oh god. Flora's stand, it's destroyed. No. Oh jeez. Okay, I really went off course. This is gonna be a long thing to edit and trim down. Son of a bitch. Ah well. Hopefully the rest of my shit won't be this long. Eula. My girl.
It's all my fault. I knew Clea was fast, but disappearing like this? I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
Explain what?
Okay, this is the most expressive I've seen her.
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
We provide most support across the region. Was there something you need to explain? You can tell me anything, I hope you know that.
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Just tell us, nothing to be afraid of.
Klee, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
I see. Please don't beat yourself up. Klee is...
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Alright, fighting first, conversation later.
She was right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
Oh? I think Klee's nearby. Oh, there you are. Klee is here to help. Up you go.
Those bombs. I see what you mean. She is not to be underestimated. Flood of frost.
I'll think of a number to use for this.
Yeah. Rack and ruin.
Okay, doesn't matter. We won! Great work, Klee. I'll be counting to protect you the next time, too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
I fucked over. No problem. Just leave it to Klee. I'm going to patrol. Are you going to patrol, Mr. Albedo? Klee heard you went camping for a few days, and these villagers followed you back home.
Camping? Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
That's right. I need to report back to Master Jean to settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure you'll be grateful if you escorted her back to headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
Oh man, this is adorable. It'd be an honor. Klee will do her best. I swear every time I've seen Jewel since she's been introduced, she's been a lot more, what is it? I don't know if gentle's the right word. But that's the only one I can think of. Open, maybe? That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. How do we fare injury-wise? Good. Preparation paid off. Injuries are few and far between. I have the full record here. Wonderful. I'll review it in a bit.
We're back!
Everyone alright?
Amber?
Yep, right as rain. We're back! Klee kept Miss Eula safe the whole way. Poor you. She's so embarrassed. That's amazing, Klee. Eula's lucky to have you. Oh my god, poor Eula. Looks like we're still missing a few.
Reporting back, Master Jean. Mission complete.
Good to have you back safe and sound. Great work, everyone. This operation could not have happened without you all. Your leadership made it possible, Master Jean. It's been a busy few days. You should take a well-deserved break. I will. I believe you deserve one most of all. My work isn't finished, I'm afraid. I have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends? Yes, of course. We can talk about it back at the headquarters. Traveler and Paimon should be there too. Alright, everyone who's finished their work should head back to their quarters or to the church to get some rest. Wanna come with us, Klee? We can drink some tea and some freshly baked moon pies. Yes, yes!
Hi, everyone.
Venti, thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way.
Oh, well, wait. Does that mean you saw me running for my life?
No, apologies. Just forget I said anything.
Just kidding. But you're right, it was tough out there. I almost lost my hat to the wind several times.
That's your concern? Any notable information on the wind?
Of course! I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well, I picked up on anxious voices and a child's anger.
Jimmy has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing Subject 2's emotions allowed him to understand certain truths about this world and his existence, including the fact he has no longer mother's only child. Or her most perfect creation. It's obvious he found that fact difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were quite genuine and I dare say human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I'll be the only child mother needs. This mindset arose out of Duran's instinct to compete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. Of course, the absorption of Subject 2's knowledge allowed him to take a more intelligent approach, accusing me of murder. In the end, however, Duran still lacks social intelligence. The fact that his army even got this far is a miracle.
No wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
That same feeling. It's close!
Oh. Miss Phonia, here to take your report?
Oh, nothing much to report, actually.
That's so. During the battle, we were talking about your transfer to the 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and post-battle reconnaissance this time. How'd everything go?
Good. No problems.
I see. If you don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction? And why are you alone? Did you think we were still meeting in the side gate? There was a change of plans. We sent the message over the wind in the last few minutes of battle. There are a lot of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed those as well, because you were under Duran's influence, and you have been since the trip to Dragonspine over 6 months ago. Uh-oh. You're stuck, you're trapped, there's no way out. Ha 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 ha. Don't move. Let's continue the session back at headquarters. Don't be scared, I'll figure out a way to free you from this power soon. Alright, the others are looking after Phonia. Please tell me you can help her. I can, as long as the rest of the operation goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
Now, next is a more personal project. I've consulted Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite conference. Bleh. Ah yes, that's a relatively new tradition. Grandmaster Varga came up with the idea a few years ago.
I still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexenzirkel for a small favor. The chumminess caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I'd have thought he was talking about his older sisters or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
I wouldn't exactly call him young, but he's not old either.
He's the type to crack a joke at any opportunity, whatever age that is. Man, her imagination's going wild. Indeed. Anyway, the tripartite conference is gathering of the three parties. The Hexenzirkel, the Animal Archon, and the joint forces of the Knights of Favonius and Church of Favonius. The Hexenzirkel. Bleh. Lord Barbatos was able to facilitate a meeting between Varka and the mages. Varka is quite a way with words, so he was able to gain their favor and convince them to agree to a very important request. Namely, in that Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages will return and lend their aid to our nation. Yes, and now I have a request of my own. So I need the conference to convene again. Venti, if you would.
Of course! Traveler, pass me the Dodo communication device.
Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
Just watch and learn. Okay, I think this should do it.
Oh. This is that thing from the, thing.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Hold on, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Varka?
Grandmaster?
Oops, wrong contact. Sorry, Varka, you're probably busy right now.
But considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Ah, yes. Well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Why do you not care where it is? Don't tell me he hid it beneath the great tree of Windrise. That seems a bit much.
Hello? Who is this?
Isn't that Alice?
Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
You're really gonna tease me like this? Ugh, fine. It's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
You still remember the tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It's me, Aunt Alice.
Albedo, captain of the Knights of Favonia's investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
In terms of technique, no, but in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
Right where? Here is in this office?
Hello again, everyone.
What the? Hello, Aunt Alice. I see you've turned
Darling,
into...
isn't it? It even has its own hat.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Thank you, Aunt Alice. Before we sign out, there's something you need to meet. Head to my office. He's waiting for you there. What in the world is going on? Before we sign out, there's someone you need to meet. In my office, okay. You did so much for this time, Lord Barbados. I don't even know how to thank you.
Don't thank me at all, please. It makes it seem like I'm useless the rest of the time.
You know that's not what I meant. An Archon has their own calculations. Who am I to question their wisdom?
Okay, now you give me too much credit. I admit I'm not the most, proactive Archon. You have your own hard work to thank for this result. Oh, and our friends the Honorary Knight and Paimon, of course. Ah, worried about Albedo's plan?
I can't help it. I have full confidence in his abilities, just an instinctual response. But in the end, if he sets his mind to something, I know he will succeed. I trust him.
That's good to hear.
Okay. Back up, I see.
Hey, have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Paimon bets there's a secret snack stash hidden around here somewhere.
Hey, not so loud. I remember you.
Minnie Turing? What are you doing here?
actually. I've been kind of helping you guys in secret this whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during battle, but you floated away way too fast. You were there? Yeah, I've been in Mondstadt for the past few days now, but I've kept myself out of sight. I thought people might be scared of me.
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
Hehe, thanks.
So, what brings you here? Oh, is it Windbloom? There are a ton of fun games this time of year.
I did sneak off at the festival for a bit. Even though I couldn't play games because of all the people, I had a lot of fun. But that's not why I'm here. I bet I made a promise to accomplish something great together.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna replace the Durin of Dragonspine.
Wait,
blah blah blah.
Didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world, and now you're here.
Sorry, I should be more specific. Albedo said he can use the alchemy to turn me into a human. Oh.
What?
Yeah, he's been working on it for a long time.
And that's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human?
I don't know if want is the right word. I don't even know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. But I do know this. I have just as much of a right to this name. I don't want to lose the other Durin. Becoming human isn't as simple as changing form. I know, I better talk to me about that. Here the Durin of Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive, almost like a beast. But Mom created me in a storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. If I'm honest, I don't know what that will look like. It'll like still be me once I become one with that part of him. Maybe without a complete soul, there was never really a me to begin with. Albedo said these kind of questions are normal. We're all just trying to figure out who we are. But I'm not afraid of change. I want my life to have meaning, and suppressing the evil dragon becoming human both sound pretty meaningful to me. So don't worry, no one is forcing me to make this choice. Oh boy, I need some water.
Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project.
Yeah, I'm really grateful to him. We're kind of in the same boat, you know. Mid told me he's the Kryden Prince, a synthetic human, and if this works, I'll be one too. We'll be the only two of our kind in the whole world, all chemical creations allowed to live in human form. If all living things are grouped together by species, and there's only one other person like me in this world, I guess that makes us family.
Definitely! You've just gotta trust one another! Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hakai know about this?
Yeah, I told him I was coming here to fulfill this, duty. He didn't try to not me, he just told me to get a move on then. He didn't say that right, but I think he supports my decision. Maybe he even thinks it's a good idea to go through with this. I'm a little scared, of course, but excited too. I'm really glad I got to talk to you at a time like this. I feel a lot better now, so thanks. Whew. I'm a little nervous, but I'm kind of excited. Okay. Go to the location. Hope this doesn't go on for too much longer. I know there's like a spot down here where it's like if you hit these stairs the right way, you take fall damage. I think you see here. See that? Isn't this the yeah, this place. I'm gonna assume this place. Oh, I'm gonna unlock this world boss.
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
So, no unspoken rules to be aware of? I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate. Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
A lot's happened in this city today. If she left, there was really no one around to lead the Knights of Vonius.
All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil Durin and Dragonspine.
Oh?
I'd also like to request some alchemical regions from the Hexen Circle.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First would be the flesh of that immortal monster from the Merjavari.
Interesting. What else?
The other portion is of the embryo left by my mother, Rhine-daughter.
The raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Correct. Durin's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away, over millennia, but that day will come. I spent years investigating Dragonspine, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses. He's already posed a considerable threat to Mondstadt at less than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire the consequences could be if he ever regained his full life force. If we want to be free of the dangers posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Durin entirely. Unfortunately, Durin's a special entity. Even after death, he could awaken at any moment. The solution to kill him is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature he once was. In fact, he will no longer be a monster at all. I intend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Klee and I visited a fairy tale world called Simulonka. He was created by mages from the Hexen Circle, so I'm sure you know of it.
Of course! It was even the home of one of M's children, the other Oh, I see.
It was during that journey I learned with certainty that Durin would return to life one day. That experience inspired me. I met the pure soul M created, and I knew if I wanted to change Durin's fate, he could be the key. To that end, I devised an alchemical model for the transmutation. The soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Simulonka, the blood from the original dragon's heart, the monster remnants from the Merjavari, and the embryo mother left behind will form the flesh. The corrosive nature of dragon venom and the heightened vitality of the monster remnants will offset each other, keeping the constructed body in perfect balance. A powerful side effect can be triggered when festering forces of life energy collide. In an alchemical setting, the results are sure to be nothing short of astounding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Do you see that as a bad thing, Aunt Alice?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them, and so you must pass the Hexen Circle's trial.
I understand. I figured like this might happen. That's why I asked that traveler to come along. You're not even going to try and talk me into it? Oh, you convincing? I thought you'd want to keep an eye on me. Who knows what sort of outlandish things I might tell without someone to keep me in check. Fine, I'm not going to argue with you.
So you know our tricks, huh?
Aunt Alice has always loved the spectacle. Any chance to witness friends come together to support one another.
Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
Hooray!
What? Why?
Because she said so.
The Hexen Circle trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
Hip, hip, hooray.
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial.
Now let me make a formal request. Will you go through this trial with me? Let's do this. Just about.
Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Holy moly. We're spawning Paimon now. Yeah, it's certainly keeping up with the Hexen Circle morale, blah 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 blah. I think I may just make this as a thumbnail, but now unless I can think of something different.
Whoa, you're so tiny now! Take extra care of yourselves, okay?
I don't even want to see a giant Paimon right now. What is it? Nothing. It's just Paimon's voice is even louder than I'm usual now I'm this size. She's always so energetic and lively. Nothing can dampen her spirits. If only Zach was voiced like this. Unless they just forgot about this. Don't worry, he'll be back with her again in no time.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
Aunt Alice, I didn't realize you can die. Blah blah blah.
Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See? Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal.
Do I have to fight every one of these pieces?
Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
Okay, just this thing.
Reconstitute!
Witness my great undertaking!
Oh, now your voice is here.
I'm going in!
I will have order!
One spur at a time is far too slow.
Feel this ancient power! Witness my great undertaking!
Get rid of this thing? Oh, I see.
Let's light it up!
Moments of birth! Live! Live! Moments of birth!
I'm flying! You can't get me up here.
Oh, I see the movement. Attack fire and match the chest piece.
Ancient power.
Should present a united front.
Everybody stand back! Let's incinerate! Breath of the flame!
Feel this ancient power.
Let's have a ball. It'll be fun.
Stabilize. Order guide you. Witness my great undertaking.
All right. Checkmate.
Ugh, it had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me.
This one doesn't seem like
Well
Alice.
done. But this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are. trial awaits.
From Milton.
Only by turning the world on its head can we see its true colors. So, it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns earned true freedom the moment they gained legs with which to run. So, in the spirit of Rhine-daughter, I prepared a little surprise for you. No need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me, Barbaloff, just to you. Oh, Albedo, you're always so charming and delightful.
I can barely see.
Like my own student. She can be so full of herself. I do wish she'd
Come into being. Feel this ancient power. Witness my great undertaking.
Right, this is all getting rather dreary.
Allow me,
we go.
darling.
Moment of birth.
Compel. Rush.
Burst forth. Order guide you.
Solidify.
Witness my great undertaking.
A towering return to form!
Adventure time!
Not half frozen!
Witness my great undertaking.
What?
Feeling a little...
I had a shield up! What the fuck?
A symphony of cannon fire!
Just don't get
Witness my great undertaking.
Oh, bullshit.
Off we go. Teamwork is drip. Neutralize a little ambiance.
Witness my great undertaking. Coming to be.
Let us dance, my dearest!
Try to remember the steps this time.
Burst forth.
Oops! I
Feel
thought
this ancient power.
On.
it is time to slay our foes with
Adventure
God's
time.
almighty strike!
Which?
Burst forth.
Annihilation!
Moment of birth.
You shouldn't see me like this.
Coming to be.
Did not work? That is stupid! Would have been nice if this thing gave like, ooh, recommended party thing, unless I didn't see it somewhere.
It's
Feel this ancient power.
That was way closer than it should have been.
Yes, very well done.
We did it.
Oh, they've grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest. Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie? You'll have to forgive Barbalov. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And so am I. Congratulations to you both. You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
you. That was not easy.
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Thank you. Pretty good to be the trial. Once you rested up, let me know when you're free, and we can head the Dragon Spine.
To deal with the Dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Indeed. Sooner we deal with Duran, the better.
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Okay, I'm gonna cut this before it gets any longer. Next video will be wrapping things up in Dragon Spine. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next part.